What's happening all? Okay, election is over. We know the outcome. We've been sitting here waiting to find this out, and believe me, we're wondering, right? Because when you look back, I'm still not convinced. People can call me an idiot. I'm not convinced that the outcome of the 2020 was what really was happening with the voters. So that being said, we see that it worked out the way that it did. Honestly, I'm still surprised when I have somebody that I have a conversation with about the two candidates that the candidate that never went through a primary um, was one that they felt was qualified. I'm still kind of taken back by that, but I find it's best not to even get an argument about it because there's really no way to convince anybody of something that you just can't. When they've got their mind made up, they've got their mind made up. By the grace of God, do we have a situation, in my opinion, that we are where we are with this? Now, we still have 60 days, right, for Trump takes office. Very, very interesting. Look at the state of our economy now, where they're walking into. Look at the border situation we've got. But look at the team he's bringing aboard. I'm really interested to see what happens with Robert Kennedy, when he brings him in. I'm really interested to see how Elon Musk plays a part. And they had Dana White with him. And there's a lot of things going on where Dana was involved over the last 24 hours that you see him. Is there something happening there? That'd be awesome to have a businessman like Dana White in there. The world doesn't F with that. This is an interesting group of people. Tulsi Gabbard. That group of people and Vance, when you start talking about global negotiations with a large corporation, which is the United States. So we'll see how that plays out. But what happened as a result of that? Now let's go back. Now let's look at the mortgage-backed securities market, right? Before I show you this, let's just go real here and show you what happened. We talked about this yesterday, last time Trump was elected. That was right here. This was election day, and it just fell off. I was floating thinking the rates were going to get better because they say the stock market would crash. But the stock market didn't crash. Because it didn't crash, money flowed out of the bonds, interest rates started climbing on us. I didn't lock. I should have locked, so I took that beating. That's why I said yesterday, and I said on some podcasts recently, if we have the rates, a Trump victory, we're going to see rates go up, and they did. Look at this. Yesterday, market open for the election. It went through the roof, broke out the channel, went to the 200-day moving average. That was the only ceiling. It tore off. I'm like, wow, that reaction yesterday was way different than I thought. But look where it opened today, right where that line is. And it's actually kind of above it, but my line could be a little off on where this lands, where the true floor is or ceiling, or whatever that be in. But look at that, right back into the middle of the channel. Why did it do that? Why did we see the channel draw back in? Because of exactly what we saw when Trump was elected the first time, the stock market rocketing through the roof. Look at that, 1,000+ points. Bam, just like that, because it is a significant benefit to the economy to have a businessman in office. Period. I don't care what your politics are. It doesn't matter about politics. This is how the market responds to him. So the stock market responded well, sucking money from mortgage-backed securities, exactly as I talked about yesterday. So that's what we see happening here. We're going to see that continue to see how that works out. I don't know how the long play is, but it's going to work to push more money that direction. It's all about where the capital's coming. And I'm praying that they don't. I just pray that he stands by what he said he was going to do and that he just didn't bullshit us on that. I can't expect that he is, but we don't know. So that's what we got, guys. Exactly what we thought was going to happen. We're going to see rates go a little bit higher. I don't see us getting back into those lower rates everybody's thinking that we should see. But we're going to see how this whole thing plays out. Talk to you guys on Friday. I'll give you updates on how the week plays out. But that's the market reaction. We still have 60 days before he takes office. See how that goes out. Talk to you then.